Yes, Sagar. A very superior good afternoon to all of you. Now let's begin, people, our lecture with a very important concept. In my last class, if you remember, people, I had covered up the one topic called as people snapshot technique. Do you remember that thing? Yes, sir. Had you studied this concept? Yes, sir. Now, my dear child, we are moving ahead to the next important concept and the second method, which is very, very important method, my dear child, also called as people integrated test facility. Called as what, my dear child? Sir, integrated test facility, ITF. Now, before I explain people today's method, I 100% needs your attention, and as well as I expect one more thing people from you, that is your valuable suggestions for this. And expecting that the maximum student, those who are sharing the screen with me, my future charters will definitely share their valuable suggestions right now with me. Okay, we'll unmute you and we'll take your valuable suggestions. So I kindly request everyone to please pay your 100% attention and answer me. Tell me, my dear charters, that if it could be a situation, okay, like suppose you had developed the one machinery, or you can say that you had developed the one device, one software, people, okay, which is having the capability, very simple way, that it can produce the two outcomes. It can give you how many outcomes, people? Two outcomes, okay. Sir, in what scenario two outcome? Can you please tell us? Yes, let me inform you people in a very in-depth way. Like suppose people you have developed the one device which has a great capability, okay, to identify the fake currency with the original currency. So whenever there is a original currency, people, or whenever there is a fake currency, if you want to get it the difference between these two, people, you can easily get the difference between these two. That kind of software, that kind of machinery, my dear charters, you had developed. Agree? Yes, sir. Now, it is very simple software, people. It's simple device you had created, okay? But obviously, we need to check the authenticity of this device. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Whether this device is proper or not, whether this device is having the processing capabilities or not, has to be checked properly. Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Now tell me, people, how would you like to verify whether your software or whether your machinery which you had designed, which could easily identify the fake currency from the original currency, you will check. Tell me, how will you check that software, people? Raise your hand properly and tell me the answer that, sir, I may adopt this method or I may follow this thing or I may do this thing by which, sir, we would be able to check our machinery whether it is working as designed or not. So a small request to all my dear charters that please give me your valuable suggestions over here. Anyone? A very simple question people had asked. There is something called as a rocket science involved over here. You had designed and developed one software which had the ability to identify the fake currency or could separate the fake currency from the genuine currency. And now, people, you want to test this software. How would you like to pursue the same? How will you check your own software whether this software is perfectly designed or not, or whether it is generating the better results or not? A very simple and sober question to you, people. Can you please reply? No one is having that much capability. Ayo, on the name of becoming chartered accountant, you people can't even reply also. At least I got a two reply in chat box, but no one is presently ready to talk to me. Okay, no issues, people. Leave it. Simple, people. What do you need to do? You need to do a very simple thing. Along with the people, original currency. Just a minute. Yes, people. Second method. Second method, people, which is also called as the ITF method, integrated test facility. Okay. Yes. What auditor has to check over here? Sir, auditor has to check that whether the system is producing the best outcome or not. For that, sir, auditor needs to do very simple thing. Along with the actual transaction, okay, that is a genuine transaction, auditor will add some fake transactions in it. Okay. Yes, sir. This fake transaction, sir, could be, like fake entity, fake employees, or fake department, and tries to create people dummy transactions. Understood? Yes, sir. In your currency software, what you are doing, sir, I will collect the few original currency, and in that I'm going to add some fake currencies, and then sir will run that entire currencies into that machine. So that machine will automatically invoke the two output, one output giving all the actual currency, that is the original currency on a one side, and second sir, completely fake currencies will be put on another side. Agree? Yes sir. So here people, we are testing one software. Here we are testing what, my dear student? Sir, one software. That software is required to identify the actual transaction separated from the fake transactions. How can we go for it? Sir, very simple thing. Along with the actual transaction, sir, add the fake transactions in it. Yes. And then, sir, together, just run the software. Agree? Yes, sir. When you run this entire transaction in the software, sir, there will be two output. One is for the actual data. There will be actual output. Yes, sir. That is original transaction. And second one, sir, will be for ITF. That is a fake transaction, which will be separated by the system. Agree? Yes, sir. Now, my dear charters, tell me, during the time of process, you said that 80, okay, as actual transaction and 20 as the fake transactions. Agree? Yes, sir. So 80 transactions are actual transactions, 20 transactions are fake transactions. You know this 20 transactions also. Sir, why or how? Let me tell you. This fake transaction will be specially marked. Understood? Yes, that means they will be specially tagged so that it can be easily identified that yes, these are the fake transactions. Okay? Yes, sir. Second, what are the fake entries will be there? Sir, fake organization will be created, fake transaction entries will be made, fake employees will be created, fake over there we will having the datas and creditors also. Agree? Yes, sir. All these things which we are doing it for what? Sir, it's only and only for a audit technique to verify whether the software is having the capability to identify the fake transaction, keeping away from the original transactions or not. Agree? Yes, sir. And see this people, here you are taking your actual transaction. That means live data, which is actually your current year's books of accounts. Understood? Yes, sir. And you added what? Sir, fake transactions. So these fake transactions are required to be separately marked so that in case if the system process does not work perfectly, at least you will be able to identify these fake transactions. Understood? Yes, sir. Further, second one. When this type of testing takes place in a chartered, at that time, only auditor knows that he had added the fake transactions. But like this information, we never ever, my dear chartered, share with our small or with our employees. Why? Because, sir, if the employees come to know about this thing, sir, then there could be a disaster, sir. They might be using this entity to record the fake transactions also. And we don't want to allow them to make sure this thing. Understood? Yes, sir. Now tell me people, how many currency you had or how many was the actual transactions? Sir, 80. How many fake transactions you added into the system? Sir, 20. Together total, sir, 100. When the people system will process the result, it will generate the output, yes or no? Yes, sir. Suppose, my dear student, what is your expected output? Sir, my expected output is, sir, that 80 transactions should come into the category of actual transaction and 20 transactions should come into the fake category. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Suppose people, your actual result is matching with your expected result. That means what? System has indicated 80 actual transactions and system has actually separated that 20 fake transactions. Can I say that my system is effective? Yes or no? 110%. System is generating what kind of output we were expecting? Yes or no? Yes, sir. You can simplify it, say that the system is 100% effective. It is generating the output, sir, which is commonly expected. Do you agree with me? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Second most important thing, people. Now, please concentrate. Suppose, my dear child, if your actual result is not at all a matching with your expected result, your system is showing that 60 is actual transaction and 40 is fake. Even genuine transaction, system is showing as fake transaction. Or else opposite of it. System says 100% actual data, there is no fake transactions at all. So your expected output people is not matching with what? Sir, my real output, actual output. In this scenario, sir, I'm going to put a very simple statement, sir, over here, that my system is ineffective. Understood? Yes, sir. So people, this type of method of verifying or doing the audit of the system, it's called as what, my dear chartered? Sir, ITF, Integrated Test Facility. What we generally do in ITF people, sir, along with the actual transaction, fake transactions are added into the system and then the system runs into the manage software. When the system is running, sir, it will generate the two output. One is for the actual data and second one is for the, sir, ITF fake transactions. Agree? If your expected result is matching, okay, with your actual output, then definitely you can say that the yes, system is 100% effective. But your actual output people, if it is not matching with your expected one, because you expect something different and the result is different, it indicates that system is not capable of processing that data, my dear chartered, in a perfect way. Understood? Yes, sir. One more thing, people, that we should not miss over here is that at the end, at the end, and auditor must remove effect of ITF transactions. Why? Sir, this fake transactions you had added into the actual system, sir. So it is very significant, sir. It is very important that at the end, at the last, sir, you must need to remove all the effect of this transaction, sir. Otherwise, it could be disaster one. Understood, my dear chartered? 100%. Please, first of all, let's me read this second system and then please draw the diagram, okay? Wait for a while and please concentrate, my dear charters, in a very perfect way. I request, my dear charters, that please keep your cameras all time on. Do not ask us to repetitively say the same thing again and again, please, charter. Say this. The integrated test facility method. A small set of fictitious entries. What is fictitious? Sir, fake entries. Okay. Yes, sir. Fake entries are placed in the master file. The entries may be fictitious division, department, branch office, or a customer, supplier, and creates dummy transactions. What is dummy? Sir, again the same word, sir. Fake transactions. Yes, my dear chartered. Correct. These dummy transactions, my dear chartered, are processed along with the regular record. So whatever the records we have, sir, along with that, we are going to verify this dummy transaction. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. And then system, my dear chartered, will invoke how many outputs? Sir, two output. Say this. They don't affect the actual records and employees are completely unaware about the testing taking place. This transaction, okay, to be tested have to be tagged. Tagged means what? Sir, specially marked. Okay. I hope so, people, you are writing the meaning also along with me. Tagged means what? Sir, they must be specially marked. Okay. Yes, sir. The application software to be programmed. Okay. The software is designed in such a manner. Yes, sir. To recognize the such transactions and invoke the two updates. How many updates, my dear chartered? Sir, two updates. One is for the live data, that is actual transaction, and second is for ITF dummy transaction, that is for fake transaction. So we want two output to be there. One which is having the actual data, my dear chartered, and second one having the fake data. Understood? Yes, sir. A very simple thing, my dear chartered. Yes, sir. At the end of the process, when the process is done, my dear chartered, the system collects ITF record and the processing result. Yes, sir. The auditor then, my dear chartered, compares the expected results to verify if the controls are working as desired or not. If it is matching, expected is matching with the actual, okay, then we can say that yes, controls are working as desired, whatever we had expected from the machines to identify the fake currency separated from the original currency, that is working in a very perfect and fantastic way. Last one, people, in such case, the auditor has, has to decide what would be the method, okay, to be used to enter the data. Yes, sir. What method we actually need to adopt for this? Yes, sir. And second one, my dear chartered, methodology to remove the effect of ITF transaction. What is ITF transaction? sir, fake data which we had entered. So at the end, sir, we need to also make sure that we would be able to remove this effect of a fake transaction so that this will not damage or deteriorate to us. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Please refer it, people. Very fast, very quick. Diagram is here. Done, chartered. Please draw this diagram very fast, very quick, and mention over there this is a ITF related transaction so that it will immediately help you people to revise the topic in a very easy manner. Chartered, please write it down this ITF as it is. Done, people. Everyone. Third one, people. Before I explain the third method, people, let me ask you a few questions. And now I am expecting at least my charters will reply. Should I, people? Yes. Okay. Let's take the example of JK Shah classes. Okay. Yes, sir. Here I am mentioning the branch name. Okay, sir. And here I am mentioning people expenses. Okay. Expenses month actually. Now, this is people a very important thing which I want to make it sure over here that we are taking the three branches as an example. Okay, sir. First one is people obviously Chennai. Yes, sir. Second one is people Coimbatore branch. And third one it's a Bangalore. Okay. Yes, sir. Three branch I'm taking into examples. Okay, sir. Now let's talk about the last quarter, people. You understand quarter? Yes, sir. Quarter is nothing but the basically is a 3 months time period. Yes, my dear chartered. So I'm taking the example of October 2020. Yes, sir. November 2020. Yes, sir. December 2020. Yes, sir. Okay, my dear chartered. Again. Now for every month, my dear chartered, JK Sir classes, okay, provides to every branch 5,000 rupees for their petty cash expenses. How much, my dear chartered? Sir, 5,000 rupees. Okay. Yes. Presuming that people that Chennai branch in the first month had an expenses of 5,100 rupees. Agree? Yes, sir. Second month November people was 4,500, and third month, my dear chartered, 4,800. Agree? Yes, sir. Let's talk about Bangalore branch people. The first month expenses was 5,000. Yes, sir. Second month expenses was 4,500. Yes, sir. Third month expenses was 4,600. Agree? Yes, sir. Let's talk about the people, my favorite Coimbatore branch also. Okay. Yes. First month expenses 5,300. Second month expenses 5,200. Third month expenses 5,600. Understood? Yes, sir. Now, to all my dear future chartered accountants, those who are sharing the screen with me, people, I just would like to ask one small question to all my dear charters. Please tell me, charters, in a very simple way, that if you are appointed as an auditor, my dear chartered, which branch would you like to do audit first? And answer me why also. See the classroom of the world's laziest chartered accountant. The one who did not understand that okay, at least we should reply. Yes, Sanjana ma'am is there, then Priya ma'am is there, Jatin is there who had given the answer. That sir, yes, Gangadhar is there, Rahul is there. Okay, yeah. Uh, Maximum people had now started answering. Thank you so much. Okay, yes. The very important one, the correct answer is that, yes, sir, we all would like to first do the audit of Coimbatore branch only. The reason, sir, Coimbatore branches expenses are exceeding 5,000 every time. My question to you people that how could you come to know about this thing? Sir, you had mentioned over there very clearly that 5,000 rupees is the general expenses, and every time 5,000 rupees is extended. So we come to know. No, my dear chartered. The one thing which had attract your attention immediately, suppose people, if the JK Shah's entire 52 branches data will be placed in front of you, then sir, we need to verify each and every sir report, sir. Yes, yeah, no. But you will not do that, people. Here you can see that your eyes capturing. Actually, I thought that the girl will answer definitely because they are having the very wonderful skill of knowing the colors and identifying the colors very fantastically. So definitely, people, you will definitely gonna reply that, sir, it is automatically indicated completely red in color, which is indicating that yes, if the expenses are crossing the limit, sir, of a basic limit of 5,000, it is indicated with the separate color ink, and that automatically attracts the auditor's attention that auditor need to give a significant attention while verifying or while doing audit of this transactions. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. And you had seen that, people, even where the expenses are 5,000 rupees, okay? Yes, sir. When the expenses are even 5,000 rupees, people, it has not changed its color because still 5,000, we feel that it's okay. There is nothing, any material issue. There is nothing called as any important issues. Still 5,000, yes, transactions could be possible. We have to accept it. But when it is going beyond 5,000, then, sir, then it is very important that we should significantly identify what went wrong and where it went wrong. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. So that is what here, my dear chartered, system automatically controls. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Not the humans are controlling. System is automatically controlling all the expenses. And as and when the expenses are booked above rupees 5,000, people, automatically audit review. Whose review? Sir, auditor's review file will be created by the system, and thereby the third method, my dear chartered, is called as a staff method. System control audit review file. System automatically designs those things, people, in which the auditor is actually required to give a significant importance. Right now, the expenses of only three branches were placed in front of you. So it was very easy for you, my dear chartered, to identify those and to make a proper decision on it. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. But my dear chartered, when these transactions are very large in size, people, it would be very difficult for you to identify okay, where significantly something gone wrong. But if we have the staff file system, that is system control audit review file, then system automatically controls all the activities and automatically it indicates, sir, by using a different color that what is not matching with our criteria. Do you understood with this thing? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Even I request, my dear chartered, when you are drawing this type of table, people use this significant different color pen or at least a pencil to mark those things and mentioned over there whatever I am saying later. But first, we'll read the theory of this. That is called as people staff method. Called as which method, my dear chartered? Staff system control IO system control audit review file. Okay. Yes. Started. Let me tell you one more thing, people. We are hardly left with a maximum two or three more classes, minimum two, maximum third class people. I need it to say chapter number three to over. Understood? Yes, sir. OMG, sir. Yes, charted. Now, see this system control audit review file staff method. The staff technique involves embedding. Embedding means to add. Okay, addition. Yes, sir. Add the audit software modules within the host application system to provide continuous monitoring of systems transaction, which the auditor feels material. Material means what? Sir, significant, important. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Say petty cash expenses above rupees 5,000. Yes, sir. You gave the very practical example, which is matching with the examples given over here also, so that it would easily allow us to understand the situation. Yes, Charter. The information which is collected is written on a special audit file. So all those expenses, people, which are crossing the limit of 5,000 will be separately returned. Are you getting my word of view? Will be separately returned. So that auditor needs to review only those things, not the other things. Other things by default, it will be accepted. Understood? Yes, sir. Further, my dear chartered. The staff master file is the name. Okay. The auditor then examine the information contained in this file to see that some aspects of application system needs the proper follow up or not. If there are some situation, people, which demands that auditor should review those things, then auditor will identify the Coimbatore branch or any branch whose expenses has crossed the limit of 5,000. In many ways, the staff technique is like a snapshot technique along with the other data collection capability. In snapshot, what used to happen? We used to capture the single transaction only. But here, sir, we are capturing the data of single transaction. Along with that, we are keeping the data also whose limit is crossing the specified limit. Understood, my dear chartered? So first one was sir snapshot technique. Second, sir combining integrated testing in which fake is combined with original one. And third one, sir, it is a system control audit review file. A file system, sir, which is designed and developed in a such a manner, sir, where if anything is going wrong, can be easily identified, can be easily understood, and the problems could be easily removed. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. Please draw this diagram very fast and keep the space people over here to write down something information in bracket. Draw this diagram very fast, please. Done, people? Write it down over there. System automatically collects the data. System automatically collects the data and and significant transactions, important transactions, and significant transactions or important transactions are separated. Significant transactions or important transactions are separated by system automatically, which demands which demands special attention, which demands special attention of auditor. Continue, people. Done. Okay. Now, people, before I'm going for a next method to explain you, let me ask you something which is actually a significant and important too. Okay. Yes. How many of you people would like to become a chartered accountant? Can you please tell me? If in the afternoon, after having a super food, sir, if we are sitting in front of you, sir, obviously we are not here to crack any joke or anything, sir. Thank you so much, people. You can put your hand down. Now, those who wants to become the chartered accountant, okay, I mean to say all of you, presume that people you become chartered accountant. Okay. Yes, chartered accountant, and you can presume your name also over here. Understood? Yes, sir. Feeling so happy? Yes, sir. Significantly feeling too much happy. Okay, chartered. Once you become the chartered accountant, something good news happens to you that in the very first year, okay, after receiving the degree, people, you got the audit of Indian Railway. Okay. Yes. My common concern to all of you people, would you like to accept this Indian Railways audit, yes or no? Sir, obviously yes, sir. Agree. Yes, people. Let me tell you only one thing that Indian Railway process only 3 crore transactions, my dear chartered, per day. Not more than that. Only 3 crore transactions. Let me tell to all my dear chartered very clearly that it is not of 3 crore rupees, people. It is of a 3 crores in numbers. Now, do you think so, people, that you would be having a great skill that you are just like a people, say for example, the virus of our Three Idiots, okay, movie, that the one who can make the writings from both the hand, you are writing, you are verifying both the hand, you are, verifying that, yes, this voucher is perfect, this entry is perfect, this voucher is perfect, this entry is perfect. Is it? No, sir, we can't do that. That is not possible under any condition. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. So now what to do? Any suggestion from your end, my dear Chadat, that yes, sir, we are still be able to do the audit by doing this, by doing that? Anyone? Let me tell one more thing, people, regarding this, that 3 crore transactions are actually classified into 4 parts. 40% transactions is of passenger related data. 40% data, it's related to goods and carriages, GNC. Then 10% data, my dear student, is regarding salary and other expenses. And 10% people, miscellaneous transactions are there. Agree? Yes, sir. Now, my dear Chartered, how would you like to do the audit? Try to understand one thing, my dear chartered, that you cannot people take a risk. Okay, chalo. One minute, just 1 minute. I'll give you the one another example. Okay, suppose you are appointed as an auditor in a bank. Do you think so? Sample testing can work over there? In case of people bank, in case of mutual fund companies, in case of people, LIC, life insurance corporation, insurance sectors, all these are the industry people where you can't go for the sample check. You need to check each and every transactions. How will you verify those? Now let me ask a very simple question to all my dear charters, and let's see the people wonderful giving the answer. How many of you people had traveled in Indian Railway? How many of you were the travelers for the Indian Railway? Yes, sir, we had traveled. How many of you people had traveled without ticket also? Please raise your hand. Yes, sir, without ticket also traveled. Please honesty, maintain the honesty and tell me the truth. Yes, sir, we had traveled. Yes, not one time, sir, many times. Okay. How many of you, my dear chartered, never got caught by the Indian Railway when you were traveling without ticket? Sir, me never got caught. Anyone? See the way they are maintaining the honesty. No one is ready to raise the hand also. Even from inside to the heart, they know, yes, very well, sir. We had traveled a lot and that too at the free of cost, sir. Yes? Agree. Okay, don't tell me the truth. It's okay, people. At least you know the truth very well. Yes, sir. So, let me ask at the last, my dear chartered, a very important thing. How many of you people had traveled without ticket in metro? Sir, that is not at all possible under any cases, sir, because our barricades will not be opened and the entry will not be given, sir, unless and until we have proper coupon or punch card or ticketing system with us. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Either mobile QR code system or the sir card system or the coin system, something it's needed, sir. Then only we can easily be able to travel. Do you agree with me? Say yes or no. Definitely yes, sir. Now, my question to all of you people, how would you like to do the audit of this entire people 3 crore transactions on a daily basis? Now, let me people justify this answer with a very interesting and very simple method. And I'm damn sure people you will love this. Okay. See this. You need to do very simple thing, people. Okay. You need to design the one small software. What do you need to do? Sir, we need to design one software. Okay. Yes. Suppose people, you design the one software in which you put some conditions. Okay. I'm not mentioning the condition like, let me mention. Okay. Name is there. Yes, sir. Age is there. Yes, sir. To identify whether the person is senior citizen or not. Yes, sir. According to people, ticket fare will be there. Yes, sir. And there is a condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, something which you want to check. Agree? Yes, sir. Now, people, this is the software. Please. Yes, sir. We are understanding. So I'm just putting people over here the marks like system of boxes. Okay, sir. Now, people, what will happen over here? See the way I'm mentioning this thing, people. Whenever the any customer will take the ticket, people, this data will be collected into database. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. And this database, people, will be given in the software. Understood? Yes, sir. So this database is running where, people? This database is running inside the software. Now software is already given with predefined conditions. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. So software will identify whether all these conditions getting fulfilled or not. Understood? Yes, sir. Suppose, people, if the software is like all conditions are fulfilled, all conditions are accurately or accurate, simple. Okay. If all conditions are accurate, there is nothing, people, anything which demands the auditor's attention, then we'll say that the transaction is valid. We'll say what? Transaction is valid. And also, people, no need for auditor's review. Understood? Yes, sir. But suppose, people, there could be a situation like name, age, and ticket fare is matching, but the one condition is not matching, or more than one condition or more than one situation is not matching. So what? Sir, then there should be a secondary scenario that if condition single or conditions are, okay, either are not accurate, then, sir, then people, transaction is, sir, invalid and recorded separately, demands auditors review, sir. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. So automatically, people, when every time the transaction will take place, this transaction will be automatically shifted to where, sir, into that software. Software will automatically identify people all those transactions with the predefined conditions in that software. If the conditions are matching, all conditions are getting fulfilled, my dear chartered, then what will say, sir? Then will say the transaction is valid and no need for auditors review. Everything is going perfectly. But suppose, sir, if the transaction is showing some error, okay, then that error file will be recorded separately and auditor is demanded or auditor is requested to review all those transactions, sir, because which indicates there is a significant amount of error could be there. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Sir, can you please give us one simple example for this? Yes, my dear chartered. Let me give you a very simple example, okay? Yes. Now, what happened, people? It was a scenario, okay? Just a minute, people. Yes. Yeah. So it was a scenario, people, when I was there in the, people in Mumbai, if you refer, I'll give you the example of Mumbai Metro first. In Mumbai Metro, you are allowed to take the return tickets also. Okay. So return journey, if you want to do now, even that ticketing system is also permitted, people, in Mumbai. So what do you need to do? Only one thing you need to do. That first thing, people, you need to go to the ticket counter and you need to ask for the one tickets over there, which is of a return ticketing system also. So they will charge you double the journey, right? That is a single to the multiple, that is double. They will allot the one small coin to you. Plastic based monetary value containing coin will be given. You need to put the coin on the entry gate, so it will be identified and it will open the door for you. When you are getting exit, people, you need to put that coin again into the machine. Machine will again read that coin, and if it is having the returning value now, people, coin will automatically come out once again, and the gates will be open. You can get the exit entry. While returning, people, while returning, once again, what do you need to do? You need to put that coin on the punch machine. It will identify the value. Barricades will be open. You will get the entry. And when you are getting exit, people, you need to put that coin. Doors will open and you will get exit. Now, many time it was happened with me, okay, that I'm traveling to one to another end on the another branch, okay. I found someone it's there, any professor, okay, or sometime even me also, like having the four-wheeler available over there, so we can directly get reach to our place through roadways also. So the return ticket which I had taken, it remains in my pocket as it is only. Now return journey is not there only. So what I will do, sir, you can use it on the next day. No, people, I can't use it on the next day. Next day, if I put that coin on my punch card system, it will automatically shows the error of expiry value. Why? Because that coin value is validated only for 24 hours. Understood? So late night, 12 o'clock, when the day changed, people, date changed, automatically the value changed. Now you can't use it. Agree? Yes, sir. So machine automatically identifies your coin. Now, one fine day it was happened with me in Bangalore also. Generally, in my wallet system, la people, I significantly keep only one thing, that my first this one, okay, that I always keep the metro card only. Okay, yes, I just punch the metro card and I traveled. Now, one fine day it was happened with me that I gave my debit card to the person wants to make a payment, so I just give it to the one person. Okay, in branch only, Bangalore branch. And I asked him to keep in my wallet once again. In my back wallet is there, keep debit card over there with the full of trust. Okay. Now what happened, people? He put that debit card in the first row. where I always used to put what? Sir, where you always used to put your this one. Okay, my Metro card. Now debit card was there. When I was getting the return journey, I just took out my first card and I was just punching it again and again. But the barricades were not opening only. And it's like, bro, what is going wrong here? Yesterday I did the recharge of 500 and why it is not opening? And me, it's like, ayo, now understood that I'm planning to give directly my bank balance to Metro of Bangalore. That please allow me travel, deduct the money from my bank account. And they say, sorry, first you give us the money to us, put it in our card system, in our monetary system, and then we will allow you. So what happened, people? When my card was not validated, Barricades does not open to me. Significant errors has been shown to me so that I can rectify the mistake. But suppose if it is a transaction processing system in which transaction is already done, my dear chartered, and if the transaction is not matching as per the criteria, then it will be keep aside and demands auditor's review. Sir, can you please give the one example of a real life also, which is there? Okay. Other, in Tele Prime and Tele ERP softwares, we are also allowed to print our checks also. Bank generally, instead of giving the checkbook, they will issue the check roll to you that you need to properly attach in your printer. Setting the printer's limit and everything by default will be there. So suppose if I want to make a payment to chartered accountant Urvashi, so what I need to do in the payment voucher, I will go paid to Urvashi for what? Maybe salary account. So salary account debit to this. Okay, to whom to pay? So Urvashi ma'am is paid with the same. So automatically that will demand with what method you paid. I said by bank. So it will ask, would you like to print the check? If I say yes, then check will be automatically gets printed with the printer. Understood? Yes. But listen to me now. When the check will be issued to me, people, that roll will have the at most 2000 checks now. Okay. So I know the people check 100001 is the starting series, and at 1200, okay, that is a 101 1000 pages. Okay, it's getting end up. Okay. Now, while making the payment to Urvashi ma'am, in record, I entered, say for example, the check number by which I am making the payment to Urvashi ma'am. It's 100. Sorry, it's 101111. Something the wrong check number which I put it, which is not there in that roll only. So before I attach that role people into my system now, system is already having the knowledge that from which to which check number is available with me. And if wrong check number is added, it will immediately bring it to the notice of the auditor that something wrong entry has been done over here. Please check the significance of it. Understood? Yes, sir. Now, CIS method, people, it's extremely important method, especially under the two conditions. Number one, where the transactions are extraordinarily large in size, like DMart, Walmart, Big Bazaars. You can take the example of Indian Railway, then mutual fund companies, insurance companies, share market related companies, or traders in the share market. All these people are having significant number of transactions. And we cannot, people, second reason, we cannot do the sample test over here. We need to verify all the transactions. So either the large amount of transactions are there, or either the important transactions are there, or either both will be there. Understood? So in that scenario, people, what we will prefer, sir, we will prefer the method, and that method is called as continuous. We call it as what? Continuous and intermittent simulation. Means immediately, sir, verifying the transaction as and when that transaction took place into the system. So with the every transaction that took place into the system, sir, verifying those transactions, okay, verifying the authenticity of those transactions is very, very, very important, sir. And that can be easily done with the help of CIS method. Am I very clear to all my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Understood completely? Yes, sir. Remember, people, this CIS method is always used whenever there is a database. Understood? Yes. But, chartered, wait. Suppose in the passenger related data, passenger related software which I had prepared to identify the passenger's data, whether it is genuine or not, I mistakenly, I am processing goods and carriages. Then, sir, significantly, none of the activity will match. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Because in goods and carriages, sir, try to understand, sir. we are having over there the important concept as weight. Yes, yeah, no? Yes. It's total weight, sir, that matters a lot based on which the charges are charged. But not, sir, in passenger, we do not calculate the weight of the passenger. Yes, yeah, no? If according to the weight of the passengers, the ticket would be charged, then definitely people, those who are completely thin people, okay, those who are the, just like the bamboo stick, okay, they will obviously come at a free of cost in the journey. And what about us, those who are having a little bit good doles and body, then sir, significantly will pay double. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. But not that the situation. Let's continue, people, our journey. Serious. First, I'm explaining the theory, then draw the diagram significantly, perfectly, people, please. Serious. Write a short note, my dear chartered, for the continuous. Ayo. For the continuous and intermittent simulation. Agree? Yes, sir. Serious. Continuous and intermittent simulation. This is the variation of scarf technique only. Yes, sir. This techniques can be used to trap the exception. Exception means what? Sir, something which is not going as expected. Yes, sir. Okay. That is called as exception. Whenever the application system uses database management system. What is database management system? Sir, large set of data. So when the large set of data, sir, is required to be identified in a perfect way, sir, we need to use this DBMS concept. Understood, my dear charters? Yes, sir. Further, during the application system processing, CIS executes in the following way. How does this CIS works? Please concentrate, charters. Working process. Embed. What will the embed? Sir, add. Okay, addition. Yes. Audit module in the database management system. Agree, sir. Once the processing logic or conditions are programmed, here people I had programmed the conditions. Yes, sir. All the conditions are programmed here. Yes. CIS examines the selected transaction. So what we'll do? Sir, we'll take the trial and we'll ask the system to verify the few transactions. Yes, yellow chartered? Yes, sir. If found significant, if it is found significant, correct, everything is going perfectly, it independently processes the data which is similar to parallel situation. So all the similar data, sir, it will start processing automatically. Understood? Duh. Yes, sir. It compares the result with that of the database, and if variation found, if something is not matching with the condition, okay, then the details will be captured in audit log. What do you mean by log, my dear chartered? Sir, record. Yes. And what happened? Sir, passengers related data, you checked with the what? Goods and carriages terms and conditions. Then there is a serious discrepancies will be found. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. So in case, my dear student, if the serious discrepancy is found, CIS may prevent the DBMS from executing and updating the process. Understood? Yes, sir. And the great advantage of my dear student of CIS method is that while using the CIS method, okay, we do not require any modification to be made in our application software. Understood? So our software will not be required to be changed, but automatically we can find the trap the exceptions by using the CIS method. Now I request my dear charters to please draw this diagram in a very perfect manner. First one, you will write it down your name also. Yes, sir. As a chartered accountant, and then subsequently full story. Come on, start writing very fast, very quick, please. Done, chartered. P refers to people, passengers, and then C and C refers to goods and carriages. Chartered, if it is done, then please let me know that, sir, it's done, so I can proceed it, people. Done. Yes. Okay. Still anyone writing, then please let me know. I will wait for 1 or 2 minutes more, people. But I want you to please prepare the notes immediately. Then, people. Okay. Now, people, the next method which I want to explain to you, and for that I need someone whose examples can be taken, people, and the person should not feel embarrassed. Also, should not feel little bit, like someone is insulting me. So no, so don't take example on me. I am so sensitive, sir. Is anyone people who would like to say that, sir, you can take the examples on me? Can then please raise your hand, people. Significantly, will take the example on those people, those who are coming to this category. Okay, so I got the Urvashi madam, it's there. We'll take the example of chartered accountant Urvashi madam only, okay? Yes. Now, people, let's take the example of Urvashi madam, okay? And we expect that, okay, obviously, she will not feel bad, first of all, okay? Because we are going to take the very superior level examples on her, okay? Yeah. Let's talk about chartered accountant Urvashi. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Urvashi madam is there. Now, when people I'm talking about the Urvashi madam, okay. Now, suppose people very simply and very quite good life is enjoyed by Urvashi madam. Okay. On a one fine day, people, Urvashi's father has decided to take the insurance policy for her for a 1 crore rupees. So they immediately went to LIC and they took the life insurance corporation from whom father had took the policy of 1 crore rupees. Understood? Yes, sir. Now father is paying the premium also and everything is going good. Okay. Yes, sir. One fine day, Urvashi decided to go to her auntie's place. Okay. Yes, sir. But actually, she did not went to there. Instead of that, she went to her friend's place. Okay. Yes. Now I don't want to take the name of the friend, people. Let's take the very simple thing only. Let's keep this thing simple only. Okay. Yes, sir. So she visited at her friend's place. Okay. And in the people, father had booked the entire tickets and everything. Okay. So tickets was booked, everything was decided, every documents is also submitted by father to Indian Railway, and she was about to travel. Agree? Yes, sir. From the station from where she was about to start her journey, people, after the station, train reached, okay, train stops there for the time, whatever the decided arrival and departure, and then finally train depart. In the next 15 minutes, people, train met with an accident. Okay, very big accident took place, people, thousands and thousands people, okay, whatever they were traveling people, okay, got killed, and many of the people's dead bodies were not been identified because the face destructed to that level. A big accident took place, okay. Yes, but anyways, Urvashi madam was quite happy that she was not traveling in that train. But Urvashi's father immediately called to Urvashi and asked, where are you, Vijay? Urvashi is like, "Okay, father, don't worry about it, I'm at my friend's place and I'm safe here, okay." I'm coming back to home very soon. Don't worry. Father said, no, 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 no. Don't come to home at all. Don't come. Now Urvashi is quite confused that why my father is not ready to accept me at place. Okay. Then it was okay. Urvashi says, okay. Now father immediately went to LIC and said that "Okay, my daughter got killed in that railway accident. Okay. Face were not identified, not identified. Now the thing is going people in a very weird manner. Yes, sir. And finally, immediately LIC releases 1 crore rupees in the nominee's account, and nominee was who? Sir, nominee was father only. So father received this 1 crore rupees. Understood? Yes, sir. Father kept 80 lakhs rupees with himself. Yes, sir. And 20 lakhs rupees he had decided to keep on a side basis. Now Urvashi is done with the completely PS, that is plastic surgery. Yes, sir. Now we'll ask to Urvashi. Urvashi, any other name by which your family members are calling you?
Urvashi, Urvi.
Urvi. So father said that very simple that our daughter Urvashi got killed in that accident. Okay, she met with an accident which we had never expected. The daughter has actually God has took away my daughter. Okay, but yes, I'm going to adopt one more daughter from orphan child hostel. Okay, yes. So from orphan child they had selected one daughter, but actually that not selected from the orphan child. But Urvi was introduced once again. Okay, with after doing the plastic surgery. Okay, yes, sir. And father says that okay, daughter, adopted daughter. Now 10 lakhs rupees plastic surgery is done. Yes, sir. Face completely changed. Yes, sir. And balance 10 lakhs rupees for creating fake documents on the name of Urvi. You know, people, if you cross the border of any country, okay, and you entered in that country immediately shoots out you on the same location. But if you by default cross the border of India and if you entered in the India, you will get Aadhaar card, you will get the PAN card, you will get the ration card, you will get the driving license, you will get the passport, you will get the government benefit, you will get the your child's education supported by government, multiple benefits we give. Okay. And that what problem we are facing right now, you know very well. As a chartered and as a best citizen of India, I do not required to say anything else on this. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Finally, Urvi madam, you are coming back to home, feeling happy? Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir, extremely. Okay. Now, Urvi's father, okay, again, because now Urvashi is gone. So, Urvi, yes. So, Urvi's father again took 1 crore rupees LIC policy, my dear chartered, okay, on the name of whom? Sir, on the name of Urvi. Agree? Yes, sir. One fine day, people, okay, one fine day, Urvi decided to visit, okay, at her one of the another auntie's place in Chennai. Okay. Yes, sir. She decided to travel to Chennai. Yes, she decided to travel to Chennai. But actually, people, she had not done this journey also. Instead of that, she had visited to her friend's place. Understood? Yes, sir. Now, people, try to understand. I'm not saying that she is visiting friend's place. Okay. Now, friend could be friend also and friendy also. Okay. Male and female version both. If male version, then friend. Female version, then friendy. This is the relation terms introduced by Jigar sir. Like I always says, chartered accountants and chartered accountantes. Understood? Yes. So all the beautiful girls, those who are chartered accountant, we call them accountantes. Understood? That means completely chartered accountantes. Okay, sorry, concentrate. Now, she had not visited Chennai. Yes, she had not visited. But instead of that, sir, she had visited at her friend's place. Okay, yes, sir. And there was a big tsunami people in Chennai. Okay, after the one day about to reach people. Okay, there was a tremendous floods. Okay, you know, people. It was a natural disaster. It was beyond the control of anyone. Thousands and thousands of people were killed at that time also. Maximum dead bodies were not found also, people. And you know, there was a big mess. Okay. Now again the Urvi's father called to Urvi and said that Urvi beta, where are you? Urvi is like, father, don't worry about me. Okay, I'm very safe at my friend's place. Okay. I'm coming to home very soon. Don't worry about it. And father is like, no. Don't come to place at all. Now Urvit again tensed. Why my father is not calling me at home? Now Urvi's father again informed to LIC that during that tsunami time, okay, we lost our daughter, okay, and LIC was like, okay, dead body is not found, not found. 1 crore rupees deposited in nominee's account. Understood? Yes, sir. Agree. 100%. Again, 20 lakhs rupees taken, kept aside. 10 lakhs rupees for fake documents and 10 lakhs rupees for the plastic surgery of Urvi. Urvi, any other name would you like to suggest right now?
Unnati.
So nice. So Unnati, it's there. Okay. Is it your sister's name actually?
No,
Okay.
it's mine only.
See this, how many fake identity you had created for yourself? Honestly, tell me how many social media account you have on the name of Urvashi, Urvi, and on the name of Unnati. Tell me the very truth.
Sir,
Three
only one
Facebook account,
Urvashi.
three
Urvashi,
face,
only one.
three Facebook account, three Instagram account, three Twitter account, like this.
No, no, sir. Not
Okay.
like that.
So we trust you. Don't worry about it. Okay. So finally, father said that "Okay, even if the God is so cruel to me and he has taken my second daughter from me, I still have the capability to keep one more princess for myself. Okay. That is my princess. And for that, father had again decided to adopt a new daughter. All formalities of the fake paperwork it's done. And father immediately next day visited to LIC asking for 1 crore rupees insurance policy on the name of Unnati. Agree? Yes, sir. Now, my dear chartered, a very important thing. Don't you think so? Here, this something is going wrong. Yes, sir. Here, people, the insurance company's auditor feels that okay, there is something is happening and that is wrong because here, this entire transaction which is happening right now in front of me, okay, is having some suspicious behavior. Yes, yeah, no. In both the cases, when the payment was done, okay, the one coincidence happened. That is, in both the cases, dead bodies were not found. So, is it the genuine or someone is trying to create some kind of nuisance, some kind of fake records, and constantly withdrawing the funds of the policy and subsequently allowing the firms to face the damages as well as the financial losses? Don't you think so? It's possible? Yes, sir. I'm not denying the fact that this kind of coincidence can't be done. It can be there, people. Don't worry about it. But the one thing it's very clear that some suspicious behavior is there. Something is there which demands immediate action. Do you agree with me, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Answer is yes, sir. And thereby, people, now this Unnati's account, okay, this Unnati's account will be specially tagged, my dear chartered. Unnati's account will be specially tagged. Now, what is specially tagged means? A very simple thing, okay? Those who are using the social media, I just would like to ask to them people. Suppose if someone is doing the chat with you and there is some important messages there, that even if the chat is deleted between me and that person, let at least this message should be kept as it is in the chat box. So what we do,
Star.
sir, we put a star mark. Agree. See, the Urvashi madam is so much socialized with the social media app that she can answer much more faster as compared to me also. It's really super, Urvashi madam. So nice of you. Now, the very important thing comes over here is what? That, sir, we can put a star. Same way, people, we are going to put a star mark, okay? And that is called as hanging this transaction separately. What I said, hanging this transaction separately through hook method. Understood? Yes, sir. So thereby, people, this is called as a audit hook method in which this transaction, okay, once it is specially marked, people, it will be kept aside. And anytime, listen to me, people, anytime, whenever any transaction take place in this account, people, then it will invoke the two output. One will be sent to the auditor, demanding the auditor's attention. Yes, sir. Second will be sent to people, insurance company, so that even they will take the significant action that they will verify whether genuinely it is done or not, whether the reality is there or not, or some people is trying to create nuisance by hiding the identity or something. So that method is called as which method, my dear chartered? Audit hook method. Understood? Now, Urvi madam, can you please tell me in this entire case, there was one of the biggest significant loss you had actually paid. Do you know which loss you had where actually?
Face loss.
Ayyo, my God. The people feels that KOMG. Face is so important, sir. People, anyone would like to answer over here in this case that what exactly the Urvashi madam has lost, which is one of the very, very, very significant thing which she has
Original,
lost.
original identity.
Original identity, though it's gone, na? Obviously, you were declared dead. Let's see, people. Yes, I got the one people correct answer from Dhanraj. Okay, that chartered accountant degree is completely missing, which she had got it into the first attempt, but in the revocation of faces, okay, yes, that is completely lost, and that loss cannot be bear by Miss Chartered Accountant Urvashi. Okay, so father, if you don't want to take the insurance policy, it's okay, but I won't change my face and my identity because I want to keep carry on my identity of as Urvashi, and that too with chartered accountancy. Yes, Urvashi.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much for being a part of this example and for helping the others to understand this
Thank you.
concept. Thank you so much. So, my dear Chartered, I hope so, people, that audit hook method is completely clear to you. Yes, sir. And this kind of losses, sir, which the Urvashi has bear of losing the chartered accountancy degree, sir, that we can't bear under A and Y any condition, sir. Insurance money, it's not coming, it's okay. But chartered accountant degree, it's important, sir. In the afternoon, without eating food, sir, we are constantly drinking the water and sitting in front of you for the lectures. And that is, sir, a big kind of sacrifice which we are doing. So please, sir, understand our worth. Let's see charted. Audit book method. There are the audit routines that flag suspicious transaction. What is suspicious transaction? Sir, some sort of transaction which indicates losses. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. For example, the internal auditor at the insurance company determines their policyholder system is vulnerable to fraud. Vulnerable means, sir, near to fraud, because there is some loopholes into the system by which some frauds may take place, sir. Okay. A policyholder change his or her name, address, and then subsequently withdrew the funds from the policy. So every time policyholder does what, sir, he is changing his name or even the sir addresses, and subsequently they are trying to withdraw the funds. They devised means installed. Device means what, my dear chartered? Sir, installed. Yes, they devised, my dear chartered, the system of audit hook that tag means, sir, specially marked. Yes, records with their name or address change. The internal audit department will investigate these tagged records to detect the fraud. Understood? Yes, sir. When audit hooks are employed means used or installed, auditor can be informed of questionable transaction as soon as they occur. So if now in the account of Unnati, if any transaction took place, then it will invoke the two output. One is to the auditor screen and second one is to the company. So company and auditor both will be informed on a real time basis immediately that some transaction took place in this account. Would you like to verify? Would you like to give permission to this transaction or not? Am I very clear to all my dear chartered? Say yes or no? Yes, sir, definitely. Okay, moving ahead, people, further. This approach of real-time notification displays the message on the auditor's terminal. What do you mean by terminal? Sir, screen, sir. So on the auditor screen, the message will appear that in Urvashi's account, which is also regarded as Unnati and also regarded as what? Sir, Urvi. In the same account, this type of transaction took place where there is a common, first of all, the nominee is there. Common thing is that both the cases previously where the same address we had dispensed the money, dead bodies were not found. So this is indicating some suspicious in nature, and we need to take care of this thing. Understood, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. 100% everyone is cleared with this. Ayo, please reply, right? Yes, sir, we are clear. Thank you so much, people. Those who are replying. Okay. Yes, God will definitely bless them with the 10 marks extra in EIS paper. Now, people, please record this case law as per your own example or as per in your own words that what went wrong, people, and how this policy system becomes vulnerable. Understood, my dear chartered? Please make sure that you are writing this example because during the exam time, okay, remembering these examples plays the vital role for the entire system. Otherwise, system will be merged from one to another, and I don't want that thing happens with you. So write down these examples very fast, very quick. Please, chartered. Done, chartered? Should we proceed, chartered? Okay. Before we proceed, people, to the next concept, let me take a 3 minute chill pill break, get it fresh, because the next concept is very important. Already asked twice in the examination. So I just would like to give you a 2 to 3 minutes of chill pill break, get it fresh, and meet me soon. Thank you. Yes, people, please come back. The 3 minute successful break comes to an end. Yes, sir. Should we continue, please, now, my dear students? Yes, sir. Okay. So let us continue, people, our journey with a very important one, the next concept. And the next concept, my dear chartered, it's called as audit trail. Now, what do you mean by the audit trail, people? Audit trail refers to verification of transaction from the beginning to the end. Means we are going to keep the record, my dear chartered, in such a manner that the entire transactions could be reconstructed. You know, people, start to end. Who initiated the transaction? Who recorded the transaction? Transaction proceeded or not? From which system? At what time? What situation? Everything. Understood? Yes, sir. Now let me tell you the very interesting fact over here, okay? Yes, sir. You know, people, your Professor Jigar Joshi respects the girls a lot. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Agree? 100%. From your past teacher, past students, if you had any of your friend people who was my student, then they will definitely tell you about my stories, okay? Yes, sir. And they will also tell you how good I am respecting the women's, okay, in Indian society. Yes, sir. Anyone having any knowledge about this thing? Anyone had collected some data about me? No? Thank you. Thank God. Now, concentrate, people. When I look towards especially the girls now, the way they manage the gallery, OMG, it's awesome. Okay, fantastic, fantabulous. Okay, I don't have the even words, people, which are matching with that level. So superb when the girls are managing their libraries of a mobile phone, especially. Say, for example, there is a brother's marriage is there, and you will find out the one folder over there called as if it is from Bollywood girl is there. Okay, then Veer the wedding, and if not, then the bros marriage in English. Okay, in which there is a three folder: day one, day two, day three. In day one, you will find out two more separate folders. One is for the Sangeet, or the, you can say that the music and everything is kept. Second, if you are a Guju family, then you are obviously playing the dandiya, without which you cannot say that the ceremony is over. Okay, so Garba and dandiya would be the one of the most important requirement of us as Guju. And the way that girl clicks the photos, the way the photos are properly stored into the each and every folder, OMG. If you just flip the photos like this, you can get the entire reconstruction of marriage in your mind. This, bro, this was happened after this was after this, after this, after this was happened. And you can also know that, yes, bro, exactly. This was a place where she comes to you and talks to you. Yes. To that extent, everything gets reconstructed. And we boys, extremely people, okay, completely, you can say that the mismanaged people on this earth. We don't try to do all these things, sort of activities like posting the photos in this manner and keeping the track records, blah 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 blah. Yes, sir, not at all. Okay, no doubt, significantly, we don't want to waste our time for the unnecessary activities. That's a different side. But yes, I just would like to say that, okay, we don't manage the galleries, okay, like you people does. So what, sir, if you refer our galleries, okay, image from which photo, which phone it was captured, at what time it was captured, if it is transferred, then what time it was transferred, indication of everything is there, sir. Agree? Yes, sir. Let me paint a one familiarized picture with you people. I was taking the lecture in the Bangalore city, okay? Yes. And people, I have the attitude of a very bad attitude, okay? That is, during my physical classroom, I don't allow anyone means anyone, not to use the phone, mobile phone under any condition. And the girl was doing chit chatting. And my attitude is very simple. Whenever I take the phone, if I find it out that the girl was or the boy was using the phone, anyone, okay, then it doesn't make the difference of girl or boy. I just take the phone and I throw it on the nearest wall. Okay, and that too with full of energy. And if you want to make a complaint now, go and make complaint to anyone to whom you love, to whom you want to make my complaint. Go and do. I doesn't get affected by this all these things. Okay, it is very simple instructions I issued beginning of my classroom only that you are not allowed to use IT devices during the IT lecture. Understood. Thank God, sir. We are meeting to you online only. Otherwise, don't know, sir, how many people's phone got completely disturbed, okay, to a great extent. Yes, my dear Chartered, that is a very clear-cut fact, okay. You can ask this thing to your colleagues also. They will tell you very nicely about this thing, okay. Yes. Now, this girl was using the phone, and I don't know that people feels that the beauty with brain is really a good combination. But I think so that it is rare to found. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Now, in that scenario, people, what happened? This a beautiful girl, okay, no doubt God gifted beauty was there, but she feels that she is intelligent. And we all boys are coming with the, red mark over there, okay, that we are completely born idiots. She is like, sir, I was not using my phone. You can check it. She gave me the phone. I just immediately checked the very simple way people started. Very simple way. Okay. Recent processes. So exactly opposite to that button, if you press, you will come to know the recent applications which was opened. So you can just click on the application and you will come to know that whether she had used that applications or not. It's very simple. Okay. Oh, sir. So intelligent. Yeah, but that girl thought that she might be more intelligent than me. So she had immediately swiped up all applications. So like, see this, sir. I was not using it. She was using Samsung phone, people, and I am knowing the codes of almost all the phones by which we can get the tracks of everything. I just enter that code, and I come to know that from my lecture was started at morning 7 o'clock, and from 7:30 till 8:40, she got caught at 8:45. Okay, from 7:30 to 8:40 she was using Instagram and to do chit chat. And I was knowing with whom she was doing chit chat, what kind of messages were there. Everything was out. I just asked that girl only one thing. Would you like to say that you are not using the phone? Then let me picturize this entire thing directly live on the screen because I'm using projector while teaching. You want me to get it directly online, available to everyone to read it? Like, sir, I'm so sorry, sir. I'll never do this thing again. I said very nicely to that girl, a very simple one line answer I gave it to her that please don't try to teach your teachers that how to teach. They know very well. You're becoming smart is good. I agree, people. I'm damn sure I'm accepting this truth. Might be you are having very wonderful knowledge about the current web series or current social media content or anything. But at least when it comes to IT, now, I would like to say that please hold my cup of coffee. Understood? Yes, sir. Why? Because at least I had done something in the IT and for which I feel little bit proud for it. So people, at any point of time, if you put that code people, okay, I will definitely not tell that code to you people because it is against the privacy issue of other people's. Otherwise, you will try to tap into privacy of everyone. But yes, it is very simple and it's very easy, people. Don't worry about it, okay? All the applications that you had used from what time to what time you had used that application, last when you had used that application, everything, people, is maintained in your mobile phone called as people audit trail. Significant record will be found, including people if you had used internet, then how much data was consumed by that particular website. Like you visited to jkshahclasses.com, you visualized your timetable and the data consumption was 2 MB. That can also be checked. Sir, we really would like to say thanks to God that the entire IT class was online. Otherwise, we don't know how many secrets of every person has came out. Understood? You are smart is good. Understood? Yes. And my favorite dialogue, you know very well. Every student in the beginning always feels that they are Devo, smarter than smart. And Jigal sir always presume that They are micromax. It's nothing like anything. Okay. Yes, sir. Come back to the topic. Let's continue our journey, people. Meaning, it refers to recording or logging. Logging means what? It's not login, huh? It's logging. Logging means recording. Again, keeping the records of all the activities at the operating system level, at the network level, application software level, user and database level. Agree? Yes, sir. Second example, the application log contains the details who initiated the transaction, who authorized it, date and time, and other related details also. Agree? Yes, sir. All these things people can be easily tracked and kept in a record, and that is called as people audit trail, verifying each and every transactions in a very in-depth way so that from the beginning to end, every records could be easily traceable and we can get the details, what exactly we are expecting or what we are actually required for. Am I very clear to all my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Okay. Moving to the concept, people. Objectives of audit trails. What are the objectives? Why we want this audit trails to be there? Sir, let me tell us that first one, detecting unauthorized access. Understood? Yes, sir. All the unauthorized access could be easily detected and sir, corrective actions can be easily taken. Agree? Yes, sir. Because try to understand people. I gave the examples of my mobile phone also. If you want to try people, you can please take my mobile phone and you can try to put the, that pattern lock, it's there. You can try to put the pattern lock for the 3 times. It will automatically capture your photograph and store into the memory of my mobile, and as and when I'll open the mobile, I'll come to know who was there trying to poke his or her nose into my personal devices without my permission. OMG, sir. Can you please tell the name of this application, sir? At least we could be able to trace that person. No, people. Thank you. Okay. Yes. So this is the scenario, people. If at any time people, whenever the some accounts get hacked, okay, how we will be able to come to know that whether this account is hacked from the USA, Japan, Germany, Thailand, Philippines, China or any country, at what time this hacking took place, with which device this hacking took place, how we would be able to get all these details, sir? All these details are available only and only because of one thing, sir, and that is called as, sir, audit trails. Understood? Yes, sir. Second example I took on the very beautiful chartered accountant with whom I am sharing the screen, especially facilitate reconstruction of events. Sir, marriage example. Yes, marriage one example. But let me read this theory also. Important. Okay, concentrate. Log keeps the track of event leading to the system failures. Okay, security violations and processing errors. So it keeps the records of all the event, whether it is a system failure, whether it is a system violations, or whether it is a processing error. Okay, people, whenever there is a anything happen wrong into the vehicles, especially I'm talking about the flights, okay, aeroplanes, so that there is one concept called as a black box concept. What is a black box concept, sir? In a black box, everything will be recorded, every communication, every records will be done before anything goes wrong. So it constantly and continuously keeping the data of everything. So in case if anything goes wrong now, then this black box doesn't get people damaged during the heat, during the time of if it is thrown or if it is fall down from the upper location also, it is always safe. In that data is also remain the safe. So we can collect that black box and we can visualize that data so that we can easily identify what went wrong. Understood, my dear charter? Same way over here. Okay. This logs will help you to analyze the error condition and prevent the future occurrence of this. Similarly, log helps to reconstruct the account balance if the files are corrupt. So even if the files are corrupt, people, at least the data could be able to recover it, my dear chartered. From what, sir? You can recover it by using this audit log. So audit logs, my dear chartered, plays a very important and very significant role. Am I very clear to all my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, people. Further, fixing the accountability. If anyone is doing wrong, people, we can easily fix the accountability. Example, I want to give it to you, people. Few years back, okay, when the internet was 300 rupees per GB, okay, yes. So I always used to do the recharge for a month and it was a 1 GB, okay. Just imagine, and that you need to work out for the one full month. If this could be a scenario in today's level now, people, definitely your father had not actually paid fees to JK Shah classes. Instead of that, they had demanded some fees returned back from the JK classes as the internet charges. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. And me as a professor will ask separately reimbursement of internet expenses from JK Shah, sir. Do you agree with me? Yes, yeah, no. Yes, but thanks to Guju people, okay, especially our Muku Ambani, who has brought this network charges down to the line and asked other companies also to bring this charges down to the line, and thereby in this complicated or in this pandemic time also, people, our studies are going without affecting at all anything. So whole credit goes to only and only one person, that is Mukesh Ambani, who had actually found that really the database concept is the very important concept where we need to work. Other peoples were concentrating on call charges, and this company has asked everyone to bring internet charges very low. You know, people, if you ever searched over the internet, then you will find it out that India is right now offering the world's cheapest data. Okay, example, if I want to give it to you, if you just see that the work from home packs, okay, which is given by the companies nowadays, in hardly 250 rupees, they are ready to give you 50 GB data. So if you divide it just 250 rupees from the 50 GB people, I think so significantly we are taking the services at what cost? Sir, 5 rupees per GB. And earlier it was people 300 rupees per GB. And that too 300 was very large in amount actually. I hope you understood what I mean to say. Yes? Okay. So here, till here everything is clear, people? Yes, sir. Till here everything is clear. So using the logs users activity can be mentioned. Now, let me finish with my example. Sorry, I forgot in between to that. Now, my brother was using the phone, okay, and he was using iPhone at that time, okay. I was not using the iPhone, but I gifted to my brother. My younger brother is there, who is always given with a lot of treatments from me, extraordinary. So he was having iPhone, and at that time the internet was 300 rupees per GB. Okay, I had done the recharge the day before yesterday, and I had hardly used 12 to 30 MB. Basically, I was not in a need at that time, so I was not using it that much. Late night, without informing me, my brother started hotspot connectivity from me. He connected his iPhone and he had done the entire iOS updates. Now, iOS updates has took people 700 MB plus significantly other applications which he was visualizing at the time when the update was going on. So altogether, early morning, I got very superb message on my screen that your data pack exhausted. Okay, it was early morning, people, 5:30 when I got this message, because it's my regular routine that I wake up by 4 o'clock generally. So I just checked out. Okay, and I immediately asked him. Okay, he was also awake at that time. So I just asked him, "Ala Jai," his name is Jai. I said, "Jai, had you used internet?" No, bro, I had not used it. I opened the log, people, and in the log it was clearly mentioned that the website on which I had visited, I had used 30 MB in last 2 days, and with hotspot connectivity, total 800 MB data is used. I asked him again with a very polite word, Chai, had you started hotspot connectivity from my phone? No, brother, I had not done. And you know, people, it's very important that I personally says that I keep my temper very calm and cool to the extent it is possible. But once that minimum level is gone, then you can see the another side of Jigar Joshi, which is completely disaster side. And he got early morning 6 o'clock very tight two slaps from me, where his teeth were started paining. To that extent, he got the damage. And he's like, brother, I'm sorry I had used it. So when the audit logs were there, people, it was automatically fixing the accountability that who was the culprit, when this something goes wrong, who utilized it, who was entering the transaction, who entered the wrong transaction, who recorded the wrong transaction, who wrongly approved the transactions, everything. Understood? Yes, sir. This act as a people deterrent against the unauthorized access or policy violation by the users. Understood? Yes, sir. So if anything is going wrong, sir, it could be easily justified, sir, with the help of audit logs. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes. Please refer this audit logs very fast, very quick in just 2 minutes, so that I will take you people to the next important question. If it is completely done, people, then please let me know, okay? Please refer it the entire one, entire answer. Done, chartered? Everyone? Okay. So moving ahead to the next very important concept, my dear chartered, expecting the everyone's 200% attention. Yes, people, please be there on the page number 195 in your textbook. 195. Are you there, people? Yes. A very important people, which is a short note, it's there, people. Please mark this short note as a very important one, short note, people. Why? Because regularly and continuously they are asking the few questions on it. I'm putting the star mark also, and when you know that when I'm putting the star mark, it means what? Sir, we need to do the writing practice also. Yes, my dear chartered. Correctly identified. Okay. Yes, sir. Now, people, the very important question comes in front of our eyes is that, sir, what is the segregation of duties? So we know people very well that when the work in an organization, when it is divided amongst the subordinate, every subordinate is given with the one set of people activity to perform, and one cannot people do the work of some another. Then that will be called it as what, my dear chartered? Sir, then that will be called it as a segregation of duties. That work is divided amongst the subordinate, and everyone is given with a sir proper set of rules and regulation so that there is no overlapping of work. Agree? Yes, sir. Now, people, again, the same question I want to ask you, and we'll see how many accurate answers I'm gonna receive from this class. Okay? Yes, sir. How many times, people, how many of you actually had visited any time into the market for purchasing fruits, vegetables, grocery items? Tell me, people, how many of you had visited into the markets? Sir, all. Thank you so much, people. The second most important question I want to ask to my dear charters, okay, that whenever you had visited, okay, to purchase these fruits, vegetables, and grocery items into the market, okay, in order to enjoy the pani puri, especially masala puri, okay, how many of you had actually increased the price of fruits and vegetables, hiding the some money from mama and eaten this kind of everything? Please, if you had done that, then you need to raise the hand. Sir, we had done that, we had done that. Accepting this truth, sir. Yes, a lot many times, sir. Thank you so much. Now, people, had you done this activity, had you done this activity when your elder brother or younger brother or sister is there with you? Sir, doing it's possible, but finally they are opening their mouth at the home. That is one of the biggest trouble that we had ever faced. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. So it is very clear that people that this type of people now, even if they are given with the benefit of chocolates and everything, finally they're gonna open their mouth and they are going to create the disturbance, nuisance to a great extent. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. So let me tell to all my dear chartered accountants a very simple thing. Try to understand one thing very clearly that if people, money, and records both were there in your hand, people, you tried to people change the records to a great extent. Okay. Yes, sir. So when the cash and record, my dear chartered, if this both the things are given in the hand of one person, there could be a great possibility, my dear chartered, that person is misusing this thing. And he can easily manipulate the record, manipulate the cash as per his or her own choice. Yes or no? Definitely yes. Second important scenario, people, which I would like to bring it to your notice. Okay, sir, what is that? My dear chartered, second one, okay, is that suppose in the society in which you are staying, over there you can find it out that treasurer is different person and secretary is different person. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Why these two separate positions are created, my dear chartered? Sir, if the cash is kept by some another person and record is kept by some another person, then significant chances of fraudulent activities, sir, reduced to a great extent. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Especially, sir, if there is a some high value, okay, or carrying the costliest things are there, then it's custody, sir. High value assets custody should be kept into the custody of at least two peoples. Example, I would like to give you people in most of the foreign banks where there is a locker system is there. Okay, to open that locker system or the treasure system where they had kept the gold and everything, people over there to open that treasure system, at most four people are required, and all people will have their own password. So person A will come, he will enter his password, he will leave. Person B will come, he will enter his password, leave. C will come, he will enter the password, and D will enter the password. Then only that safe vault will be open. And this four persons people anyway not knowing anyone. Understood? Yes, sir. They are coming from completely different region. So they are not knowing anyone. Okay. Their identity is kept so secret that only the person who is the CEO of that organization knows this four person. But yes, that CEO also does not know people what password they had kept. So to that extent possible, people, if I can segregate the duties, if I can divide the duties, if I can give the division of work, people, believe me, this is gonna play a very, very, very important and significant role, my dear chartered, especially in order to reduce the errors and fraud to a great extent. In your life also, chartered, once you become the chartered accountant, and tomorrow when you are when any company member or any director or anyone is asking you people to set up their system in a very significant way, then please do remember that you are not going to give every authority or every records in the hands of one person. To the extent possible, please divide your duties into many, so that one person could not claim that he is having all the knowledge, and there could not be any kind of chances of people, leakage of data, or person is misutilizing his position and power. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. Now see these people in a theoretical form. Few things which I want to cover up right now, and few things I'm keeping for you people to read it. See this. Information system. Information systems are often process the large volume of information that is sometimes highly valuable as well as they are sensitive. So valuable is also there, and that information is sensitive is also there. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Measures needs to be taken in the IT organization to ensure that individual, single person do not possess the sufficient privilege. Privilege is means what? Sir, privileges refers to access. Yes, access to carry out potentially, my dear student, harmful actions on their own. Means single person does not have that much authority only, my dear chartered, that he can create the harm to the assets or harm to the data or to the some important records. Understood? Yes, sir. Second, now it is a very important definition, people, and I want you people to please rewrite this by today itself once our lecture ends. Okay? Yes, sir. We'll write it down. See this. The concept of, my dear chartered, segregation of duties, SOD, is also known as separation of duties. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Which ensure that single individual, a single person, do not possess excess privileges. One person should not be given with the more of data or with the more of knowledge or more of access. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. That could result in unauthorized activities such as like fraud or even the manipulation or exposure of sensitive data. What do you mean by exposure? Leakage. Okay. That sensitive data should not get leaked. All these points, my dear chartered, we need to keep in our knowledge before we are allowing the access to anyone, because that could be a tremendous disaster. Agree, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Definitely yes, sir. We are 100% agree with you. Thank you, chartered. Say this. The concept of segregation of duties has been long established in the organization accounting department, where the separate individual or the groups are responsible for creation of vendors. Yes, sir. Separate will request for the payments and the separate for the printing, Checks. Now text word is given wrong, people. You can please make the correction of the text word. Okay. Yes, sir. Agree, my dear child, it's still here. 100%. Okay. Now, further people, segregation of duties controls. Okay. Now, segregation of duties are used as both people, as a preventive control as well as detective control. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. And we should make sure that, sir, the work is properly divided and we'll see that whether that much work is done by that authority or not. Agree? Yes, sir. And most importantly, people, as I always says that you can always you can always transfer your authority to someone, but not the responsibility to anyone. Understood? Yes, sir. So authority could be transferred. Answer is yes. Responsibility can be transferred. Answer is no. Agree? 100%. Any doubt? Any queries? Any confusion? No, sir. Now, some of the examples, people, of segregation of duties. Please refer it in a very perfect way because this is the 3 marks question they generally ask in the examination. That please provide the 3 examples, okay, about this segregation of duties. So first one, people, transaction authorization. Okay, how many of you people had visited to the bank and withdraw people more than 50,000 rupees anytime? Yes, sir. Moved with father and withdraw more than 50,000 rupees, sir. Yes. If you ever visited people in the bank and if you had withdrawn, okay, more than 50,000, then you definitely know about the one thing that in that scenario, what happens exactly? Sir, in that scenario, na, the cashier will take away the check from us. Yes, sir. And he gave us a one token. Understood? Yes, sir. That is what basically people token of number which is written on it, and they ask you to wait. Sir, why they are asking us to wait, sir? Because my dear started in most of the banks, amount of 50,000 limit, okay, up to 50,000 rupees, people, the limit is given in the hands of whom? Sir, up to 50,000 limits is given in the hands of cashier. That cashier can make the payment. But sir, if you want 50,000 or above than that, then obviously permission of the senior cashier from the bank branch or from the manager it's needed, sir. So this check will be immediately given to whom? Sir, this check will be given to the senior manager, or sir, else it will be given to the senior cashier. Agree, chartered? Yes, sir. Once they approve this transaction, my dear chartered, then only subsequently the cashier would be able to disburse the funds to you. Otherwise, he will not. So what happened over here? Sir, here the things are very clear that up to a certain limit, sir, transactions could be authorized by one person. But if you want some additional amount of transactions to be authorized, then sir, you need a special authority for it. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. Say this. Is I am audible to everyone, my dear chartered, perfectly? Yes. So please concentrate, okay? 100%, sir. See this. Information systems can be programmed or configured to require two or more person to approve the certain transactions. Many of us use this in retail establishment where the manager is required to approve the large transactions or a refund. Yes, you know, chartered? Yes, sir. In IT application, transactions meeting the certain criteria, example like exceeding the normal accepted limit or condition, may require the manager's approval. Okay. That's example I'd given people. Had you visited McDonald's restaurants? Yes, sir. Visit to the McDonald's restaurant. Give them the order of a large meal. Okay. Yes, sir. And then subsequently ask them to know, I want medium. Then when you ask for them to do the medium na people, they will call the manager. Manager will come, he will bring his card, he will swipe that card, and then only the changes will be done. So what happened, people? No one can reduce the transaction value once it is entered in the system without the approval of senior managers. So senior manager store in charge will do that activity, and then only subsequently transactions will be recorded. Understood, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Second, people, that I had already explained to you. Sir, what was that? Split, my dear chartered. Divide the custody of high value assets. Agree? Yes, sir. Assets are the high importance value and can be protected by using the various means of split custody. See the example, this one. Please refer it the first example. Everyone. Then chartered. The password in an encryption key that protects the highly valued assets can be split into in the two parts. Okay, one half assigned to two-person, that is two people knows that password, and the another half people will be another two people. So no individual people would be able to know the entire password. Understood? Yes, sir. Third one, people, workflow. Now see this, people. Here I'm directly going to explain you with the examples. A workflow application is okay that is used to provision the user account can include the extra management approval steps in request of the administrative, the choice of mitigating privileges. It means what? Sir, to a certain extent, allowed access will be there. But if anyone wants the over and above the normal access, then the obviously permission from the management is needed. Till the time manager does not permit for it, no one is allowed it. Agree? Yes, sir. Sir, example, please. My dear chartered, at any point of time, can you visualize your inter CA lectures? Yes, or no? Yes, sir. But the final lectures and the foundation lectures are completely blocked for you. Yes, sir. We cannot visualize it. It means what? It means very simple, sir. That only one thing, that significant data will be verified and others data have to be left. Agree? So the workflow is clearly defining people that something which is valuable will be shared with you, not beyond to that. Agree? Yes, sir. Please refer it. Workflow now very fast. Only two lines are there. Repeat it very fast, quickly. Come on, chartered. Then people. Okay. The next one, people, periodic reviews. As I always says that people, it is very important that internal or our IT team should do the periodical review of the user access right. Okay. See this. IT or internal audit personnel can periodically review the user access rights to identify whether any segregation of duties related issues exist or does not exist. Because there could be a possibility, people, that some kind of access is given to you also and to me also. So I am doing some work you are doing, and then identifying who is responsible for that work could be little bit difficult. So what we need to do, sir, we need to identify the peoples. We need to give them the proper segregation of duties, and regularly, sir, it is important to see that whether the person is getting only limited amount of access or not. Because if the person is getting, sir, over access, then there could be a possibility that he will misuse that power. See this. The access privilege for each worker can be compared against the segregation duties control matrix. Matrix means chart. Okay. We'll follow that chart and we'll see that whether everyone is getting the within the limit controls or not. Agree, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. 100%. Are you sure? Yes. Then please refer the next one. When segregation of duties are encountered, people, okay, during the segregation of duties review, management will need to decide how to mitigate the matter. It is how. Spell error. How to reduce that people effect of that matter. How we can deal with that matter when the segregation of duties conflicts. Okay. Now 2 points are there. Please refer it very fast, very quickly, my dear chartered. Mitigating means minimizing people. Once it is done, my dear children, please let me know. Retain means to keep with ourselves. Should we continue our journey, my dear charters? Are you ready? Okay. Now listen, my dear charters. The concept which we had already done, people, that is inclusive of chapter number 3's maximum portion we did. The only two major concept which is left, people, is this first one, that is our entire this structure, organization structure. And the second one, people, which is left, it's called as the audit controls. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. I hope so, people. One more thing I just would like to confirm. Had you referred the question number 53 completely, my dear charters? Exception reporting refers to whenever something is not going as per expectation, exception report will be generated. That this data is might be wrong. Okay. Yes, sir. Tell me, my dear child, please. Had you referred the question number 53? I had already people asked you to refer it when I had explained you the management controls. That is the planning, organizing, leading, controlling. It's the same answer. It's there. Just people, question number 53. Okay. Yes, sir. So, my dear chartered, if you refer it now, people, the important concept, then please come over here. That is question number 4141. Ready? Yes, sir. Now, let me tell to all my dear charters that the way we are doing the financial audit, people, in the same way, we are also doing IS auditing. What we are doing, my dear chartered? Sir, IS auditing. What are the important objectives, people? What are the main benefits, people, that we received when we are doing, people, IS auditing? So let us presume that you all are chartered accountant and also having very, very, very significant higher level of knowledge, my dear chartered. Okay, with reference to what, sir? With reference to important one, IT. So I ask you to, people, please do the audit of my IT environment. So what kind of objectives, what kind of benefits, my dear chartered, I am going to achieve over here? So number one, your all assets will be safeguarded. Why? Sir, because we are maintaining the records of each and everything. So your all hardware, like including computer, keyboard, mouse, storage devices, including like routers, switches, hub, everything will be protected. Secondly, sir, we are going to maintain the second record or second copy of your software also. So in case, sir, in case your software is not working significantly or perfectly, sir, we are having the secondary method, okay, by which software will be reinstalled and the data will be continued, service will be continued. Yes, no, chartered? Yes, sir. And third one, my dear chartered, the most important benefit which I'm going to receive, it's what? Sir, your even data information, that is the most important asset of your organization, could be prevented. So there is a first benefit which I'm going to receive. It's what? Sir, asset safeguarding objective. Second most important thing, sir, there is appropriate segregation of duties are there. Yes, sir. We'll check that whether segregation of duties is working as designed or not. Yes, sir. So it will automatically help you, sir, for the second thing, that is maintenance of privacy. Okay. No data will conflict with each other, and we are not going to share multiple access with anyone. Limited access will be given to the limited people so that the secrecy and privacy could be maintained to a very great level. Third one, my dear chartered, the way you are going to do the audit, so you will definitely tell me whether my assets are working fantastically or not, or assets needs to be changed, or it requires to be given with repair, or it requires to be get it refurbished or something. Agree? Yes, sir. So if, my dear chartered, if my asset is helping me to fulfill my requirement, then it is called as system effectiveness. Then it is called as what, my dear chartered? Sir, it is called as system effectiveness. And last but not the least, people, I don't want only my system to work. I want it works with the great efficiency. With the very less time, my dear chartered, if my system is able to generate more output, then I can say that yes, my system is not only effective, but it's efficient. Sir, any example for the effectiveness and efficiency? Yes, my dear chartered. Suppose for moving on the seventh floor, okay, seventh floor, we are having our coaching class. So if you want to move on the seventh floor, people, you decided to take the help of whom? Sir, we decided to take the help of lift. So first one people is lift is working. Answer is yes. So will it satisfy your requirement? Yes or no? Yes, sir. So you can say that my system is effective because it fulfills the user's requirement. Understood? Yes, sir. But my dear chartered, tell me if you want to move from ground floor to seventh floor people for your coaching class requirement and lift took only just 45 minutes to take you from the ground floor to seventh floor. Tell me, would you like to use this lift? Yes or no? Sir, obviously no, sir. 45 minutes, sir, matters a lot. If we go by staircase, na, sir, we'll able to claim that, reach that seventh floor, sir, in next hardly hard 7 to 8 minutes. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. And thereby, people, I always says that the lift is like a people, luck. And staircase are just like people hard work. Understood? Yes, sir. And the Jigar Joshi statement comes that never depend on your luck, always depend on your work. Never depend on your luck, always depend on your work. Because even, my dear chartered, sometimes luck has to work. Understood? Yes, sir. So here people, four major objectives, four major benefits, my dear chartered, that we had achieved with the help of IS auditing. Can you please tell me? Sir, number one, asset safeguarding objective. Number two, sir, maintenance of privacy. Number three, sir, it's system effectiveness. And fourth one, sir, system efficiency. I kindly request my dear chartered to please refer these 4 points very fast, very quick, so that we can finish the last question and end up for the today's session. So please revise it very fast, these 4 points. Come on, quickly, my dear charters. Started once it is done, please let me know, okay? Done, charters. Yo. Okay, thank you so much, my dear charters, for your response. Yes, people. Now we are going to refer about the people why we need to have the controls and audit of information system. So let me try to understand people the small example which I gave it earlier also. Just people redefining that example so that you will be able to regain the knowledge. Agree? Yes, sir. First one, tell me people, what do you mean by internal control? Can you please tell me? Sir, internal control is equals to internal check plus internal audit plus miscellaneous. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Now in this scenario, my dear chartered, we are completely gonna ignore whom? Sir, ignore miscellaneous. Then what do you mean by the internal check, people? Sir, internal check is purely the situation where the work of a junior, okay, is immediately supervised by sir senior. So where the work of a junior is immediately supervised the senior, my dear chartered, it is called as what? Sir, it is called as internal check. Second one, my dear chartered, it's what? Sir, it's internal audit. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. What is internal audit? Sir, a separate person is appointed, sir, who is going to look after for the overall system. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. This senior manager and internal audit both are going to report to whom? Sir, this both are going to report to board of directors only. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Now, tell me, my dear charters, if this both the things are working fantastically, okay, that means your internal check is working fantastically, where the work of a junior is immediately supervised by the senior, and where the people internal audit work is done. Means what, sir? Every activity is getting notified immediately, and the system controller is there who is controlling all the activities and giving the significant outcome to us. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. So can I say that my internal controls are working fantastically? Yes, sir. If my internal control works fantastically, people, will it provide me the accurate data all the time? Yes, sir. So it will provide you the accurate data. When people accurate data will be available to me, when accurate data will be available to me, people, tell me my decision making skill will be improved. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Your decision making skill will be improved. My all assets, including hardware, softwares, as well as the human resources people, those who are working right now, will be properly protected and prevented. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir, will be protected and prevented. Also, my dear chartered, very important one. Will it also help me, people, that my all assets I can utilize it for the long term purpose? Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Will it reduce, my dear chartered, overall errors and frauds and every type of people mistakes, misunderstanding, miscommunication related issues? Yes, sir. So very important, sir. You require all time your internal controls to be set very high and try to make sure that, sir, you are achieving this internal control significantly. Will help you, sir, to reduce all the possible errors and frauds to a great extent. Yes, yeah, no, my dear charters. Yes, sir. Serious people. Person people to prevent on the chartered. Yes. First one, sir, if your internal control is working fantastically now, it will help you to prevent the total cost of data loss. Now, what is the total cost of data loss? Sir, if the backup system is not good, and in case of, sir, anything goes wrong, then definitely, sir, tremendous amount of data will get waste. Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. But if I'm using people's significant method, okay, proper method of backup and everything, will it reduce my total cost of data loss? Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Yes, sir. So proper backup is highly needed and it is very essential, and that can be taken when we have a strong internal control. Second, every junior work it's supervised by the senior. Yes, sir. Internal auditor is keeping the people significant on all the types of data. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. So when people this type of activities are done, my dear chartered, do you think so that any kind of wrong information will come to me? No, sir. As it is verified by two and more people, sir, all the information which comes to you will be highly accurate, sir, highly reliable. So that will automatically helps me for what, my dear chartered? Sir, it will ensure that your decision making goes accurately in correct direction without any mistake. Yes, or no, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. Third one, people, the very important one, it will also reduce people or controls the cost of computer abuse. Why? Sir, computer could be abused by introducing virus, worms, trojans, and others. But if you have, sir, proper internal controls at the place, sir, proper virus scans and everything will be performed significantly time to time. Softwares will be up to date, and that will automatically, sir, reduces, okay, the risk of data loss. Serious people. Unauthorized access to the computer system, computer viruses can lead to destructions of the assets, hardware, softwares, documents, etc. And the audit of information system is required to verify the such access. So if we do the audit on a regular basis, sir, it will definitely guide and help us to protect from this such kind of tremendous losses. Do you agree with me, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. 100% agree, sir. Okay. Moving further, people, that it will protect our computer hardware, software, as well as personals. Now, how, sir, human resource can be protected? I will try to understand. If anyone is doing the data editing, okay, data edit or something, data alteration or data damage or data delete, and if we are not maintaining the record, then for me, everyone will be held culprit. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. But my dear chartered, if you are maintaining the records in a very perfect way, audit logs are prepared, all the records are properly stored into the system. Don't you think so? It will subsequently reduce the risk of wrong data entry and as well as protect the humans that they will not be come into the bad books. Yes, sir. Still started. Hardware, softwares, and personals are the critical resources. Critical means what? Sir, critical refers to very, very, very important. Yes, my dear chartered. In an organization which has a significant impact on the business competitiveness, audit activities supports the same so that we become more competitive because our every records are properly maintained. Last but not the least, my dear chartered, avoid high cost of computer error. What is high cost of computer error? Sir, entire data is gone, entire system failure, system it's not working at all, and all these things, my dear started, gonna happen in what condition? Sir, all these things gonna happen in only and only one condition, sir. That is the situation where computer it's not maintained properly, proper backup it's not maintained, and significant data loss could be there. Yes, yeah, no chartered. Yes, sir. So here, people, if I have business continuity plan, yes, sir, business continuity plan, then disaster recovery plan, and if I had taken already insurance, tell me automatically, will I be able to avoid high cost of computer errors? Yes, yeah, no, chartered. Answer is yes, sir. And that is the same thing people given over there in a computerized environment, my dear chartered, where many critical business processes are performed. A data error during the entry or during the process could cause a great damage. Such damage is intended to be avoided. We do not want to make the wrong data entry. We do not want to harm the system or damage the data. And for this, my dear chartered, one of the most important thing which we need is what? Sir, internal audit, internal controls. Am I very clear to all my dear chartered? Say yes or no. 100%. Can you please repeat the point with me, people? Number one, sir, prevent the organizational total cost of data loss. Number one, sir, prevent the organizational total cost of data loss. Number one, sir, prevent the organizational total cost of data loss. Number one, sir, prevent the organizational total cost of data loss. Number two, my dear chartered, sir, ensure correct decision making. Ensure correct decision making. Ensure correct decision making. Ensure correct decision making. Third one, sir, control the cost of computer abuse, control the cost of computer abuse, control the cost of computer abuse, control the cost of computer abuse. Fourth one, my dear chartered, protect hardware, softwares, and personals, protect hardware, softwares, and personals, protect hardware, softwares, and personals. And last but not the least, my dear chartered, sir, avoid high cost of computer errors, avoid high cost of computer errors, avoid high cost of computer errors, avoid high cost of computer errors. Understood, my dear chartered? Say yes, or no. Yes, sir. Okay. My dear chartered, here we had significantly finished our today's session, people. Whatever the topics we had covered, that is done. And I'm left with the two more lectures, probable two or maximum if I needed, then the third one to finish our chapter number 3. I request my dear chartered that please sincerely start your preparation. Do not waste your time, people, and do not wait for the resources are getting created for you. Go out of the way, create the resources, work hard, start preparing people for your things. Understood? Yes, sir. Question number 40, it's not done, people. I know it's pending, people. Tomorrow we are anyways going to do that entire question number 40 because it's one of the lengthiest question, people, in the history of this. It is gonna start, people, with the page number 166, 167. It will continue 168. It will continue. It will continue 169, 170 also, 171 also, 172 also, people, and 173, 174 also. Sir, so small question, sir. Yes, it is so small question, people, which we are going to see tomorrow. So tomorrow, meet me at the same location without fear. Till that time, your professor Jigar Joshi takes a permission from you, saying thank you, bye bye to everyone. Have a good day, people. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.